Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today? Hopefully, you're having a good one. It's Wednesday, date night, hump day, whatever you want to call Wednesday. It's kind of crappy out, dull, leather bag lady weather report. I don't know what the temperature is. I'm about to go to the post office walking, so hopefully it's not too chilly out there. But I wanted to get the video done for you guys because I'm kind of excited about the bags I have for you today. Not necessarily because they are historically significant or even aesthetically significant. I just love the colors. I love the brand and I love the quality of the leather. So we are dealing again with two Danier bags and let's get started. So the first one is another red bag. Let's bring you down a little bit. So I've mentioned this multiple times. I don't get a lot of red. When I did my pop-up shops at the retirement homes, red would go like crazy. I don't know if that's just a senior lady thing or it's across the board lady thing, but red seems to be a very popular color. And this kind of winter red especially. So this is a Danier leather bag. We're talking, late 90s, just that tiny, tiny little phone pocket dates it. I mean, it's teeny weeny. So it's just a simple hobo shoulder bag. I don't know what it is. It's kind of a distressed leather look. I love this color. There's just a tiny little bit of accent. Nothing crazy, but just, I don't know. I really like it. So there's your Danier and Italian leather on the back. You have an external zipper. How far down does this guy go? Goes down to about here. It's not a huge pocket. Inside there is your Danier tag, Italian leather again. There is a zippered pocket and two slip pockets on the other side. So the bag is in excellent, excellent condition. There is a little bit of glue saturation. Happens in a lot of the bags, to be honest. But, kind of this brass tone hardware. Now, one thing that I think you could very easily do with this bag to update it, if you wanted, is, maybe you can't because you can't get the thing off. If you absolutely wanted to get this off, you could get it off. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to scratch the hardware. But you could get that off or leave it on and just attach a crossbody strap. Very, very easy to do. I don't know if I have any red. No, I don't have the right color red. Or do I? No. But it would be very easy to do, or even just in an accent color even would work. So I don't know what it is. I really, really like this bag. Really like it. It's a great size. I like it. Danier, vintage Danier, I've said this so many times, is just such a sleeper brand. The new stuff, garbage. Can I get in trouble for saying that? In my opinion, it's garbage. Take my notes from my previous troll experiences. The second one I like even better because I just love this mahogany type color. It's just a gorgeous tote style bag. There's a snap pocket on the front, a snap pocket on the back, and these are significant pockets. They're not tiny little pockets. There is no closure, but there is a compartment, a divider with a zipper, and another compartment. There's no foam pockets or anything like that, so I've definitely listed this as a 90s bag. There's your Danier genuine leather, really nice rolled handles. I love the saddle stitch, or what was the other name for it? Saddle stitch. Oh, it's gone right out of my head. Anyway, there is another name for that kind of exterior stitching in an accented color. It's got a great bottom with some feet. There are some of the leather pieces have a little bit of distress to them, but for me that just adds. I just think that adds. And before I forget, yesterday's white bag did have a little nick in the trim there. I watched the video back yesterday, because when I do the video, I watch it back and then I email it to myself so I can get the URL so that I can link it to my posting. Now, I actually do think Etsy now does have a video, but you know me, it takes me 6 months to figure something out. And once I figured it out, I'm not looking to change it anytime soon, because it took me 6 months to figure it out in the first place. So I'll get there. Thumbnails, I don't even care. So, but I should care, because the thumbnail would be really good to do. But I don't know, I'll get there. But I kept this out of my stock room because it's in the listing. There's a picture of it in the listing, but I forgot to mention it in the video. So back to this guy. I know, I just like it. It's a nice tote style bag. And yeah, I really like it. Danier. And it's in perfect condition. And it's got the little D's all over the place. So, and all the Danier on the hang tags and all that stuff. So that's my 2 bags for today. I'm really starting to struggle to, I do have a lot of things to list, but I like to get excited about what it is I'm presenting to you. I can't remember how many years ago would it have been? 3 or 4 years ago, I had arrangements with about 7 or 8 hair salons in my area where I took in a shelving unit and I loaded that shelving unit up with 12 purses. And every 2 weeks I would go in and change the purses, and the salon would get a cut of the sale. And it was great. And I was getting Roots. I was getting Marc by Marc Jacobs. I was getting, lots of not a lot of Tory Burch, but a few Tory Burch and Kate Spade every now and again, some Michael Kors every now and again. Kind of sleeper brands like Margot and the Sac, and lots of made in Italy. What was the other one I used to get? Calvin Klein, and just brand names. And then it dried up, and my hair salons had gotten very used to that level of quality. So now I'm starting to bring in La Diva and even the Sac to some degree, Soprano, bags that are still nice leather bags, but maybe not quite that kind of brand name, level, like Cole Haan and, some of the higher end, Christopher Kahn, some of those higher end. And it just, it kind of died. I think I did it for about 8 or 9 months. And I know one hair salon paid for their staff Christmas party out of the little bit of money, like commission, I don't know, percentage, whatever you want to call it. And it wasn't fun. I didn't get excited about taking bags that weren't a find. We all have our own taste. We know that from watching It's Hadrian and Miss Philly and Purse Trippin'. We all have our zhuzh, as Dion Dean calls it. So for me, I like sleeper quality. I like my customers to be surprised. I like my customers to be excited. And I mean, I've always tried to share a little bit of history, and I've kind of gotten away from that a little bit just because I don't want to be repeating myself. But I do now have a bunch of new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. And maybe it might be worth going back to that. So I've got to dig out my notes, and I always seem to be not in a rush necessarily, but trying to kind of fit my video in. Like now I've got to walk to the post office. So let's get the video done because I want it downloaded. So, I may be not approaching it with the same method that I was back in the beginning. So I maybe need to change that. So I know my customers do enjoy the little history pieces, because if anybody ever says to you, I love your bag, the first thing, and I've had customers tell me this, is like, oh, and then I tell them, blah, 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 whatever it is. And I know it kind of gives them a little, I don't know, just a little spark of knowledge, or a little, I mean, we do things so mindlessly, I think, a lot, and I include myself always in my comments, and you just, it's nice to kind of spout out some stuff that maybe was unexpected, or news to somebody, whatever the case may be. So need to get back to that a little bit. So that's it for today. Off to the trailer tonight. It's date night. So I don't know what Bruce has planned. It's dead up there. Like, he called me last night, and just, I think he was kind of hoping that I would go and surprise him. But no, I really want to stick to my schedule, because I've talked about this many times. His schedule and my schedule are very, very different in terms of sleep time, obviously, because he gets up at 4 in the morning to go to work. I'm not ready to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Like, last night it was 12:30. The night before it was 12:30. I usually talk to Christina late at night, which I haven't been doing because I've been going to bed too early. And then I don't know. And this menopause thing, like, I've been doing my walks. Haven't really been doing any kind of weight training or anything. I've been trying to stick to my 12 hours, which is not a hardship at all. Once we get into the 18, 20, 22 hour fast, it's going to be tough. And, and I will always leave that stuff after the bag. So if you choose not to, hear what's going on in that, because a lot of it is repetitive, I admit that, then, you can just turn it off. So, yeah, so that is it. Nothing really to rant about too much today. No, so I will love you and leave you, and hopefully you will have a wonderful rest of the day. And Thursday, tomorrow, I'm actually not going to be home immediately tomorrow. I'm getting a couple of quotes for my car. So I'm going to be out before when I leave Dunville in the morning. I'm going to have an old friend look at my car, because it just is a mess. So I'm looking for a new hood for my little summer car. And hopefully it's not going to be too crazy expensive. I don't think it is. I thought I could get one from a wrecker, but he says, no, don't do that. For the extra money to get an aftermarket hood, just get a brand new one. But he wants to see just how bad this one is. This one's bad. He's going to take one look at it. I tried to send him pictures, but it's not good enough. So I'll take it down, let him see it, and I'm sure we'll be ordering a new hood. Anyway, take care. I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow, definitely on Friday. Bye, everybody.